Hey guys, this is a brief garden update. I'm out here checking on my plants, my baby seedlings that I took a chance and put out here with just the coat of light on them. Not really patient enough to wait for the true leaves, but look at there. They're not doing so bad. This is the one that has the Brussels sprouts and I believe broccoli. Brussels sprouts and broccoli in it. And hopefully, they'll continue to do very well. I know the Green Star company said to water with just 2 gallons of water. And that should be enough, to take care of the whole planter once you get it established. So in this planter right here, I've already put in 2 gallons of water. I also put in 2 cups of this plant food fertilizer. So basically I just put 1 cup here to 1 gallon of my rainwater that I catch right here in my rain barrel. And I just dump this right on top of here. I don't have anything in this bed yet. That's why I can walk through it. So this is my 2nd gallon with the cap full of Miracle Grow. And remember, in this green stock I had all collards. Very, very, very small collards. Just about 2 or 3 days ago. I can hear it coming through. I don't know if you can, but listen up. So it's going through all the tiers of the planter. And look at that. I have some true leaves coming up on this on these plants also. This whole green stalk has collard greens. So we'll see. This one, 2 gallons of water and plant food, and that one also 2 gallons of water and plant food. And I'm about to do this one with 2 gallons of water and 2 capfuls of plant food. So this is my 1st gallon going into my 3rd green stalk. And this is the one I planted directly with seeds. And as of today, nothing is up yet. Let's take a spin. Hear the water going down. So I probably don't need to feed this one yet with 2 things of fertilizer. So I'm just going to do 1 because the soil is still wet. So far, my broccoli plants, I did plant some of them. They're doing okay. And these, let's see, 1,000 head kale plants, they seem to be doing okay also. I am going to fertilize these. I'm not going to give them a whole gallon of fertilizer. I'm going to make another solution, and I'm just going to give them a little bit. So I'm going to take a minute and fertilize my 1,000 head kale from Baker's Creek. I did mix up another gallon of fertilizer, but of course it won't get a whole gallon, just a little bit. Hope I didn't put too much in that one, but I'll lift it up in a minute. And this is those collards that I held back. This is celery that's finally coming up. So I guess in another week or so, I'll be planting this celery out also. Let's see if I can fix this one. If I didn't flood it. Because you can flood a plant. Just like you can drown a plant. Just like you can drown as a person. And I don't want to do that. Okay. If it doesn't come back, it's okay. I got plenty more. And here is a kale. 2 kales that has come up just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit for the broccoli. And then I noticed over here the seeds I put in here the other day, they're finally coming up. Also, I'm not going to put any fertilizer in these yet. I'm going to wait. I think we're supposed to have a lot of rain Sunday. Today is Thursday, so I will probably fertilize after the rain for those. So I did bring my tomato plants out. I have these Evil Olive from Baker's Creek. They're doing pretty good. black strawberry tomato from Baker's Creek. And I also have, I thought I had some Tiny Tim tomatoes out here also. But I'm going to take a little bit of my fertilizer. I'm going to fertilize all of these tomato plants that I have here. And then I'm going to take them inside the greenhouse because it may get too cold for them out here tonight. And I don't want to take a chance with these. So I have picked up all of my, these are cherry tomatoes for the most part. I'm going to put these up in a greenhouse because I don't want them to get too cold tonight and die. Even though we're not supposed to have a freezing temperature, I'm going to still put them in here. Also, in here I have some red cabbage growing. Just one. And I didn't put that out yet because it's taking its old time. I have more cabbage here. I'm going to definitely divide this and put it out tomorrow. And then I have some poppy. Pretty poppy. And no, we do not do drugs. This is a drug-free house. And also more tomatoes. Now these tomatoes right here are the Cherokee purple tomatoes. And they have another little piece of strawberry here that I'm going to try to germinate and plant maybe tomorrow. So my husband and I went by the store today, big box store, and we brought these onions. So what I had planned on doing is I planned on getting onion sets. They didn't have any. So, I mean onion starts. So I brought these onion sets. I really didn't want to get these, but it's all they had. And mine haven't grown enough for me to put them out. So what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to, I have 60 and this tray holds 72 cells. So I'm going to plant out 60 of these onion bulbs. And when they get a little bit of growth on them, I'm going to plant them out into the garden. See, we're still working on a garden out there. So I'm not ready to plant anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and get them started here. And by the time we finish doing what we need to do out there, then these hopefully will be ready. So I'm going to pot these up with this Miracle-Gro potting mix. And I'm going to plant all 60 because I like onions. He likes onions also. He just don't know it, but I sneak it in his food all the time. And then I think I'll come back tomorrow and plant these strawberries. I was able to find 20 bare root strawberry plants today that I'd like to plant out tomorrow. Maybe in that beige tower right there. There are 21 slots there, so I should be able to get all 20 plants in there and tomorrow. So either I'll be planting these onions or these strawberries, but not both because I'm losing daylight. And then I also brought some soft neck garlic. Now, if you didn't plant garlic in the fall like we didn't, then you can still plant garlic, but you can't do hard neck. You have to do soft neck because they don't require the chill. So I may break these apart tomorrow and plant these tomorrow. I brought 5 bulbs. I'm not sure how many separate plants that will be, but we'll do that tomorrow. And we'll do the strawberries tomorrow. But we'll definitely do the onion sets today. So I've already put the potting soil in my Jiffy greenhouse pot. But before I put the onion sets in, I think I'm going to go ahead and put some water in here. I'm going to put it in the bottom of this tray because I know that the water will be absorbed by the potting soil and it'll wet that soil. And I don't want to risk the damage. I don't want to damage the bulbs by making them rot with too much water on top either. So I got my onions all planted up, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover these up with more soil. Remember, I watered from the bottom also. So when I'm done covering these up with soil, I'm going to spray the top of this. I'm going to completely saturate the top of this with water, and I'm going to come out here and do that every single day until I get ready to transplant. Now I only have some empty ones. So let's see. This one, these are full. So instead of 60, they gave me 62. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 empty slots. And you know we can't let that go to waste. So Keith brought me some more seeds. So I'm going to see what I'm going to put in those 8 empty slots, and I'll be back. So what we decided on is the kohlrabi. Neither one of us have ever eaten this before, but we're willing to give it a shot. So I was reading and studying about this. So this has the same growth habit as the rest of the brassica families. So the ideal temperature is 45 to 80 degrees. So we're right there. It sprouts in 6 to 9 days, and only 1/4 inch deep. So in these last 10, I don't know if I want to do 10. Maybe I'll do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll do 4, and if we like them, we'll plant some more in the spring, and then I'll decide what to put in the other column. Okay, so this is what the kohlrabi seed looks like. So it looks just like your typical brassica, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale. So we decided to plant 2 per cell. So we did 8 plants, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. And I'm just pressing them in and covering them over because they don't need to be deeply planted. So now we have 6 more. So we'll be back after we huddle. Okay, so we also have this very new seed called broccoli ramoso. So I don't know what this tastes like. It looked pretty interesting. It's a bit different from the typical broccoli. So we're going to do just like a few of these, huddle, and come back. So this is what the broccoli romanesco seeds look like. Your typical broccoli. So we're going to go ahead and do these last 6 columns here with this with these broccoli seeds and be back. So now I'm just going to completely saturate everything with my spray bottle. I still have just a little bit of sunlight left. Let's see. And I did touch the soil, and it is already starting to saturate through the bottom. So it should be just fine. And finally, I'm just going to cover it with my greenhouse until everything starts to come up. I wanted to come up fairly quickly because I'm a little behind on this. Back in the house, checking on what I got growing in here. Didn't realize I had more tomatoes. I can't even remember what kind they are either. I know there's some kind of big beefy kind. And then I have more tomatoes here. And then peppers, eggplant, more tomatoes, and the ground cherries that I planted. They haven't even started to germinate yet. But also here, the cilantro, basil, and dill parsley. Only one, well, it looked like 2 basil plants have come up thus far. So, and in here, my experimental lemon seeds, they have not germinated yet. And my sweet potato slips, they haven't started to grow yet, but it's just a matter of time. It takes the sweet potato slips a while, so by the time they start coming up, I'll be already outside. Everything else will be already outside. It'll be nice and warm. Any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. I look forward to any advice, any suggestions. Thank you.